Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we will going to discuss about how to become a developer, what are the perfect way to become a developer, and what roadmap should you follow to become a developer if you are someone who is into the first year of college, or it doesn't matter if you are in the final year of college. Because just few days ago I received a TM into my Twitter, and that person is from IT background and in the final year. So person told me that he is not much proficient with the IT skills. So what roadmap should they follow? Okay, so I think same question is for lots of people who are currently learning it. What roadmap should follow? So we will going to discuss that. And okay, let's getting started. So okay, so how many types of developer exist? First thing is that how many types of developer exist, and what are their titles? So there are web developers. First title is that web developer, who create a website and application for the internet. So whatever the web application you are using in your desktop PC is called the web application, and it's called the web developer. Mobile developers, so who create the app for the mobile devices. So whatever the application you are using in your mobile phone, that is called the it is made by the mobile developers. Now come to the game developers, who create the video game. So whatever the game you play, let's say PUBG or Fortnite, uh, there are other games also. So I think those are developed by the game developers. Data scientists, who analyze and interpret complex data sets. So data scientist is currently high growing field, and it is mostly on data. And I think data science is mostly related to the AI and machine learning. So I think this is the one of the good career option currently if you wanted to develop yourself into the data science. System developers, who create and maintain operating system. So whatever the operating system into the Windows and Mac you are using, it is developed by the system developers. You can become that also. DevOps engineer, who handle the collaboration between the development and operation teams. Okay, so this is the main work of the DevOps engineer, and DevOps is mostly related to the cloud also. So, like Kubernetes, Docker, GCP, AWS. So, this kind of platform skills is learned by the DevOps engineer, and their main work is to maintain the collaboration. Now, the full stack developer. So, full stack developer is someone who can create a application from the scratch and can deploy it with a backend fully working. So let's say if you are using Amazon, so full stack developer who is someone who started the Amazon from the scratch and deployed, where any user can log in into that website, can purchase it. So this is kind of the full stack developer have to work. So full stack developer have to work in the front end as well as into the back end. So that is why it's called a full stack developer. So they have a lots of skills, and all in one, that is called the full stack developer. And currently in the market, full stack developer demand is high as compared to the front end developer. Now, how many type of web developer exist? So here we have seen the first web developer. Now the question is that how many type of web developer exist? So the front end developer is the first type of the web developer, then back end developer, then the full stack developer, and then the mobile developer. So what is the call front end developer? So front end developer is someone who is focusing on the part of the website that user interact with. So whatever you can see with your eyes on the screen, okay, it's developed by the front end developer. So whatever the design user interface you see, it is designed by the front end developer, while the back end developer work on the server side of the thing. So server side of the things, it means that what goes behind the scene, where is your data save, how when you register your account into the website, where that data save, how the site is working, how site is maintained, it's all handled by the backend developers. And now come to the full stack developer who have the expertise both in the front end and back end. So if you are proficient working with the front end and back end, then you will be called as a front full stack developer. While a mobile developer create a mobile application for the mobile devices. So mobile developers is also type of the web developer who create the application for the mobile devices. There are other specialized types of web developers such as security expert and e-commerce specialist. So anyone who has the expertise in building e-commerce website. So I have lots of connection on Twitter who are e-commerce specialists. So who can build a e-commerce website in just a few hours, like just a 2 to 3 hours. So I think this is called a specialty, and people pay you for that also. iOS developer is a type of mobile developer. So there is also iOS developer. You heard this title a lot. So developer is a type of mobile developer who specialize in creating an application for the Apple and iOS operating system, which is used on the devices such as the iPhone and iPad. Mobile developer create a application that can be accessed and used on mobile devices. So an iOS developer would be fall under a broad category of the mobile developer. So you as an iOS developer who will create a application for the iPhone. Okay, in simple word is that. Now we will come to the roadmap to become the front end developer. So to become the front end developer, you have to start with the HTML. Okay, you have to start with the HTML, start learning by HTML, then learn the designing. So designing, it means that HTML is just a raw content, text content. You have to add the design into that. So by learning CSS you can do that, and by learning then JavaScript you can add the user interactivity. Okay, so these are the three core technology which make the front end of the website. So how your website look like, it is designed by these technologies, it is coded by this technology. And to become the successful front end developer, you must be proficient with HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Now once you learn the HTML, CSS and JavaScript, you have to make yourself comfortable with the popular front end framework. Choose one: React, Angular and Vue. So these are the most famous framework for the front end technology, which help you to build a complex web application. Now practice building your own web projects. The best way to learn the front end development is to practice. So now come to the roadmap. Who people who are asking for the roadmap? This is the roadmap for the front end. Okay, if you are interested in building the website, web applications, becoming a web app developer, okay, into the front end. So this is for you. So see this. You have to learn the HTML first, then you go for the CSS. Once you learn both of this, you have to build a project. You have to build at least three projects. At least I'm saying this key. At least you must have to build three projects, and build a big project. Try not to build a short project, but try to build a big project which you can showcase to someone, like which you can showcase to the recruiter that I have built this e-commerce website by just using HTML and CSS. So make the clone of Instagram, make the clone of the Amazon by using the HTML and CSS. I know it will take I think 1 week to 2 week. Okay, but it will worth it, it will worth it. If it will take 3 week, 1 month, still it will worth it. Okay, it worth your hard work. It will give uh, more help you to learn, master your skill. Okay, so I will suggest you to build your skill. Now then learn the JavaScript. Once you learn the JavaScript, then try to add the interactivity to your existing project. So whatever the e-commerce website or something you have built from the HTML, CSS, try to add the interactivity using the JavaScript to that. So this will be a add-on to that. So I think it will help you to build your skill. and now at least build 2 to 5 big project which you can showcase to the recruiter. And once you learn this, then I think still you can try your luck, try for the internship, go for the internship, apply to the companies, just join as an intern. Once you get some experience, like 6 months of experience, I think you will learn a lot during the internship, and then you can apply as a full-time employee to the any company. And if you wanted to go deep dive into the like scaling the web application, working with the good project, good company, then you can start learning the framework like React is recently updated to the React 18 version, which adds lots of uh, features into the React, and I think React is totally upgraded. And React Redux is a library, Redux toolkit. You have to learn all of this to become the successful front end developer. So if you wanted to work with the complex things and work into the good startup companies, then you must have the knowledge of the React Redux, and you must have the at least knowledge of the one of the framework like Tailwind CSS or Material UI. And I will suggest both of them are fine. Learn one of them, or if you learn the both of them, then it will be a very good, very nice. So I will suggest ki make 2 projects using the Tailwind CSS and make 2 projects using the Material UI. It will be the best. Now if you have a question where you can learn all of this, then I will suggest a JS Mastery Pro. There is a YouTube channel, and this guy uploading a very quality content onto the YouTube. You can learn the by just watching the video, where he made a lots of React application using the Tailwind CSS as well as the Material UI. I think you will learn a lot. You will learn the best practices, and you will learn how to master it. You will learn the complex topics as well. So I think this is the perfect roadmap to become the front end developer. You should strictly follow this, and you should follow in this sequence. Okay, I have gone through that, so I know that roadmap to become the backend developer. So I think okay, backend developer, which is something different. You don't have to deal with the CSS and designing part. You just have to deal with the database and all those things. So if you are interested in becoming a backend developer, here are some steps to achieve your goal. So start by gaining a strong understanding basic of the computer science and programming. This will help you to develop a solid foundation in the fundamental of the software development. Choose a programming language to focus on. So if you wanted to become the backend developer, you must choose one language. So choose either Python, choose JavaScript, choose Java or C++. So I think choose this language according to like what is your end goal, where you wanted to work with, from what you wanted to build, like what you are interested in, because this all four technology are used for the different use cases. Okay, so for example, Java is used for the building the microservices application. C++ may be used in the gaming, I think, and Python is used for the various use cases. I'm not sure about that. And JavaScript used for the web application as well as desktop application and lots of things. So, as a backend developer, you should learn about the server side programming, including how to build and maintain web server and how to work with the database. So, I think as a normal human being, you have learned heard this thing many times, like server crashes of this website, Instagram crash. So, what happened? So at that time, web servers are crashed. So that is why. So there is problem in the backend. It means that is why Instagram, Twitter is down. Okay, WhatsApp is down. So how to work with the database? Now the familiarize yourself with the common backend framework. So Django and Flask is for the Python. So if you are learning the Python as a core language for the as a backend developer, then Django and Flask is the framework you should must learn. If you are learning the Java, then you should learn the Spring. If you are learning the JavaScript, then you should learn the Express.js. This will help you to build the backend application efficiently. And I think it is better if you get the certified, if you do some course, like for example, if you do course from the Coursera, I think it will be a very valid, it will help you to get you to hire into the good startup. Because I personally, when I was searching for the job, they asked me that do you have the Coursera course certificate. So I think Coursera certificate is very valid. If you even you will do Udemy courses, still I will say it will worth it, because you will learn lots of things. And Udemy courses are made by the experts, so you should choose the right course and do according to that. Look for the internship or entry level position at the companies that are looking for the backend developer. Okay, and then you can join as an intern. As you gain the experience and develop your skill, consider specializing in particular area of backend development. So if you choose your way that you are interested not in more in front end, but you are more interested in the backend, then choose your specific area to target on. Okay. So for example, working with the database or developing APIs. So I think some backend are expert at developing APIs. Keep learning and staying up to date with the technologies. Here is a list of the steps you can follow to learn the backend development as a beginner. So learn the fundamental of the how web work, include the client's server architecture and HTTP. So I think you should. I will share this Notion doc into the YouTube video description. You can check this out. And also I am creating one ebook for this, like how to ways to become developer and what technology you should focus on, how you can learn. I will launch the ebook soon. Stay tuned for that. And until that, you can follow my this Notion doc. So as a backend developer, if you choose to go with the JavaScript, then you can learn the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, including how to create and style web pages, basic thing, and how to add interactivity with JavaScript. Then you can learn about the web security, including common thread, and how to protect your web application from that. Now learn the Node.js. Okay, so Node.js is used for the backend. So if you choose JavaScript, then you have to learn the Node.js to become the backend developer, and learn the Express, and learn the database like the MongoDB. So I think yes, this is the all other step to become the backend developer. If you choose the JavaScript as a core language, if you choose the Python, then you have to learn the Python and Django, and you have to learn about the database and lots of other things. So yeah, I think that's all. Now roadmap to become the full stack developer. So to become the full stack developer, you will need to learn variety of technology and programming languages. Here is a high level overview of the step you can take to become the full stack developer. So start by learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Then you can next learn server side programming language. So either you can go with the Node.js, MongoDB, or Express, or you can learn the Python or Ruby. Ruby is in very much demand into the India and in various other countries. If you learn the Python and Ruby, I think it will be a great career option. Mm, yes, Ruby on Rails. I think if you have heard this lots of time. It has lots of demand. Learn the database technology like the MySQL and MongoDB. Okay. Now learn the framework. So if you choose the Python, use the framework like Django or Flask. Hmm. If you learn the React as a front end framework, then you can choose the Next.js, because Next.js is a full stack framework. Okay. So it will help you to become the full stack developer. Now, what tech stack will be the best learning for the full stack development as per the current trend? So the most popular tech stack for full stack development is the JavaScript based stack, which include the technologies such as React for the front end, Node.js for the back end, and database like MongoDB for the data storage. So it is suggesting that you should learn the MERN stack. So MERN stack means MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js. Okay. So I think you should learn this MERN stack technology. Then you can deeper dive into the other thing like Next.js, Nest.js. Uh, so yeah, so that is it. This tag is popular because it allows user to use the same language JavaScript. Yes, JavaScript used for the front end and back end of the application, which can make development more efficient. Other popular tech stack for the full stack development include the Java based tech. So Java is also popular. Java is very much popular, very much in demand, which uses the technology like Spring for the back end and Angular for the front end, and the Python based tech which uses the like Python. Yes, Python is also you can consider it. It will use the Django for the backend and Flask for the front end. Ultimately, the best tech stack for you to depend on your personal preference. Yes, so this is correct thing. Whatever you choose your core language, it will be your choice. Okay. So in which you wanted to work more, it will depend on your use cases. So if you wanted to go with the JavaScript, Python, or Java, it will depend. And according to that, your backend technology is also change. So what's my suggestion to learn as a fresher to get a solid high paying job? Why should you learn Next.js? So I think if you learn front end development, so for example, if you learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Redux, and Tailwind CS and Material UI, I will suggest you to add Next.js to your skill because Next.js is a full stack framework. If you know how to work with the Next.js and how to build a full stack application, then it will can help you highly to get your job. So you can get a job as a Next.js developer or either as a full stack developer. And Next.js is very much in demand. You can build a very high scalable application, e-commerce application like Amazon using the Next.js. Next.js is mostly used for the performance because Next.js performance is like awesome, awesome. And SEO is versus also solid. I think there is a lot of advantage you can read here. Next.js provides a simple yet powerful API that allow you to easily create server-side routes. Next.js has a large and active community. Okay, here are some reasons why you want to learn TypeScript. Okay, so TypeScript is a superset of the JavaScript. Okay, so I think TypeScript is just a better JavaScript with the types. So why you should use TypeScript? First thing is that. So I think using the TypeScript is help you to figure out the error and bugs before you get into the production. So I think uh, this will be very much. I think you should learn TypeScript. You can, if you know the TypeScript, I'm sure you will get hired soon. Like if you're a fresher, if you learn the TypeScript, if you add your skill as a TypeScript, then you surely get hired as a front end developer like quickly because TypeScript is in demand currently. TypeScript add the functionality features such as static type checking and object-oriented programming concept like classes and interface. TypeScript is becoming more popular. Many frameworks like Angular and React being written in supporting TypeScript. And TypeScript can open a new opportunity for you as a developer. Why to learn the Material UI? Material UI is a popular React library that provide consistent and customizable style for application. So if you are building a high scalable application, then you should use the Material UI. Material UI is highly customizable, very much reliable, and I think Material UI is the best. Why to learn the Nest.js? So Nest.js is a server-side JavaScript framework, okay? Built top on Node.js and Express.js. Some reason you may wanted to learn Nest.js. So I think these are the some of the best features of the Nest.js. You should learn the Nest.js. Now the why to learn the Docker is a part of the, if you are becoming a DevOps engineer, then I think Docker is a skills you should learn. Okay. And Docker is also used if you are a full stack developer, you have to work with the technology in your company. So Docker is containerization platform that enable you to package your application and its dependencies into a self-contained unit that can be easily deployed and run on any platform that support a Docker. Some reason why you wanted to learn Docker include, so Docker make easy create, deploy and run your application in consistent, predictable manner. So I think there are many things. Video, I think video goes a bit longer, and now I think I should stop here. Now these are the reason you should learn the Node.js. If you just wanted to become the full stack developer or backend developer, you should choose the Node.js and start working on your skills. Okay, these are the advantage of the Node.js. Why is the what is the best use case of the Node.js? So right guys, that's it. This is your perfect roadmap to become the full stack developer, front end developer, back end developer, whatever you choose. Choose your core technology, start learning on that. Keep up to date with their version as they release. Learn from the updated courses. So like don't buy any expired courses, like if the course is released like in 2020, or don't watch any series from the YouTube which is uh, published 1 year ago, 2 year ago, 4 year ago, because every technology is updated every 5 months, 1 year, because technology is constantly upgrading, and you should learn from the best. So you should stay up to date yourself, because as a techie, as a developer, you should stay update, and you should keep learning. So this is the only way to you can make sustainable yourself into the as a developer into the IT industry. So that's it guys. Keep coding, keep learning. Thank you for watching the video, and if you are someone who like my content, make sure to like, make sure to comment, make sure to share with your friends, your juniors, seniors, anyone who wanted to learn web development. It will be a world to me if you share. And if you have any doubt regarding anything, drop down your comment. You can reach out to me on the Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, anywhere you want. I will help you. I will help you to learn. I will guide you. So that's it, guys. I will see you into the next video. Until then, keep coding, keep growing.